Yup, that's me. And you're probably wondering how I got myself into this situation. Well, you'll just have to wait for this cool-ass intro to find out. What is going on, my fellow Autobots and Decepticons? It's your boy Pean, the channel where we like to meme and crush our enemies.
You hear the lamentation of the women.
Today, we're going to be going over the Pean Strategy, which involves a dead end and a growl if you're a Decepticon, or a cup and sidetrack if you're an Autobot scrub. Now, what is the biggest obstacle for you crushing your enemy bases and hearing
the lamentation of the women?
The biggest obstacle is the cooldown. Who wants to wait 45 minutes to an hour for your strongest bots to battle again?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I want to be able to keep fighting at those higher level bases to get better XP and better rewards. That is what makes this strategy so great. You don't have to level up your dead end. Instead, you level up your growl. When you keep your dead end capped at level 10, the cooldown is only about 1:45 to 2 minutes. Unfortunately, I researched my 3-star dead end up to the 30 level cap before I discovered this strategy, and at that point it was just a little too late for me to justify going back and restarting my base. If you're new and watching this video, and you've already leveled any of your dead end or cups, I would seriously consider restarting with a fresh account. I honestly believe that this strategy is that good for lower level players. So you've seen this several times throughout the course of this video, but we are going to deploy our dead end. We are going to blink him 3 times in succession to the enemy headquarters before he releases growl. We try and position ourselves away from any outpost or combiner outpost. And once we are in position, we just click the fast forward button and we let growl get to work. It really is that simple. When I'm attacking a base, I'm first looking where are the outposts and where is the combiner outpost. If they are not in close proximity to the enemy HQ, it is a free win 97.625% of the time. The few times that you don't win in this situation are due to a high level adaptive shield power core or just the occasional mine. Sometimes you get unlucky, sometimes you step on a mine. If you're still watching by this point, make sure that you are liking this video and subscribing to the channel so that you can catch our next video where we will be going over advanced strategy and tactics using the Pean strategy. During the week, I use this strategy without a combiner to farm resources. I'm currently fighting in Zone 14 with my level 10 3-star growl and my level 8 4-star growl. But before I was able to level up my growls that high, I was still using them to crush Zone 12 and 13 bases. And a large majority of those Zone 12 and Zone 13 bases do not have their outpost bots in close proximity to their headquarters, which almost always leads to a free win. Since I'm not using a combiner with this strategy during the weekly PvP, I have plenty of Ore 13 on the weekend for the weekend events where XP is greatly increased. And those are the battles in particular that you never want to lose. We blink our dead end to the HQ as we normally do. Once the outpost bots are triggered from the dead end being there, that's when we'll release our combiner. Now once the combiner is deployed, it can be used one of 2 ways. First way, if you have a weak combiner, is to use your combiner to draw the outpost bots away from the enemy HQ. The goal is to get the enemy bots as far away from the enemy HQ as possible. And that way, If your combiner dies, you can quickly deploy another bot to draw the aggro of the enemy outpost bots. The second way to use a combiner, if it's strong, is to just outright attack the enemy HQ and try and pick off the enemy outpost bots as well if you can. Now when you blink your dead end over to the enemy HQ, make sure you give yourself that extra split second to be sure that the enemy outpost bots trigger. Sometimes they tend to delay. If the enemy outpost bots or a combiner outpost are not close to the enemy HQ, there is no reason to deploy your combiner, it just wastes time. Just blink your growl to the enemy HQ and press the fast forward button. If you deploy an additional bot, as you've seen several times throughout this video, that additional bot gains half the XP that you would normally get. Obviously your dead end isn't going to be getting any XP, but your other bot certainly does. It gets half of that XP. And on the weekends, the XP gets nutty. Well, that's all I got for you today, folks. So I guess my only question to you is, why haven't you subscribed yet? Why?
Now you're done?
Yeah.
Doors that way. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
For what? Exactly.